Hey, how's it going? Good. Okay, so today we're going to do our second video on Tai Chi Walking. And this one we're going to talk about what we call cloud walking, which is it's a beautiful form of Tai Chi Walking, but it relies pretty heavily on the principles that we learned in the last video. If you didn't watch that, I'll send the link is right here. You can go and check it out. And I would probably suggest that you look at that one before you start on this, if you haven't watched that already. But let me show it to you coming towards you. That always makes it easier. Let me do it first, and then you can see. So I always begin by having one leg forward, just makes it easier that way. So you can, if you want to mirror me, you have your right leg would be forward, right? Your left leg is back. So here's the cloud walking. Feels so good. So that's cloud walking. You see how there's a lot of elements in that cloud walking, like what we were talking about before, with the raising and falling of the hands, with the shifting of the weight, and with the with the breath too. Let's break it down. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to have my left foot forward. Except this time when we were learning the other method, we had both hands coming up, both hands coming down at the same time. Remember, with the inhale and the exhale? Now we have one hand is coming up to match, to mirror that leg, and then one hand coming down, then the other. So we're exchanging, okay? So we start out. I have my left foot forward. So it's almost like if I could imagine I have a string attached to my knee, this hand, so this is my right leg, my right palm is pulling the string. There's a string on my palm and on my knee. I'm pulling that knee up like a puppet. And then the knee is pulling my palm down. Now we do the other side. Left palm is pulling up the left knee. And then the knee is pulling the palm down, the hand down. We have a slight variation in the breath for this move. Which we'll get into in a moment, okay? But hopefully does that make sense? Up and down. Just without the hands, all my weight is in this foot. So I inhale, so it's the same takeoff. The foot is coming up from the inhale. But then as we exhale, we're exhaling from the peak here. So we exhale down and then bring it through. So we're inhaling from the toe. And then we exhale from here all the way down and bring the weight across. So inhale. And then exhale. So it's a little bit more of a prolonged exhale. In the other one, we were inhaling and then exhaling when the heel touched, inhaling when the toe left, exhaling when the heel touched. This one, we are inhaling as the toe leaves. Then when this comes to its highest point, then we begin to exhale down. And we follow the exhale all the way through until that toe leaves again, then we inhale. Okay, so that's that one. Remember, all of the weight is being, we talk about the yin leg, which is the only leg we want to move. Remember, the yin leg is the black side of the yin and yang symbol. We always want to move from the yin leg. We don't want to move a yang leg. A yang leg is, you know, that tree right there. The roots are down in the ground. That's our yang leg. The roots are deep down. And this is the yin leg. It's floating around, bobbling around, having the time of its life, free. This leg is rooted and grounded. So it allows this leg to play. Then we transfer the weight. Now we send the roots down on this leg. Now this leg is nice and light. So now it's this one's turn to play around. Okay? And then the last part of this, when I'm coming forward, remember we talked about the palm and the knee? Exhale. So inhale, exhale, follow it through until the toe comes up. Then we inhale and exhale. Yes, good stuff, right? How about for if we're feeling wobbly? I can't do this. Again, like we talked about in the last lesson, keep it on the ground. From here, this one I would probably use more that when we inhale, use that exhale to start when you are laying the heel down. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, and then start when the heel is touching. So this one we're kind of reverting back to the other Tai Chi Walking, the other method, technique. So we inhale, I'm just dragging across, and then exhaling down. Inhale, exhale. All right, so we don't have this very dramatic exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay? Anyway, that is called cloud hand walking or cloud walking. And so work that one into your schedule. Do it at the park, do it in the garden. Again, try not to get arrested while you're doing it, but have fun with that. And next week, we're going to start talking about Tai Chi walking, specifically for how it's within the forms, the walking that's done within the Tai Chi forms, all right? We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.